Right. Well, first and foremost, let's have a look at positioning, shall we? Oh, that's a horrible angle. That's a horrible angle on camera too, isn't it? Dear, oh dear, that's awful. Let's have a look at camera one. Camera one is looking fine, absolutely as normal. Now, shall we have a fiddle with camera two? Because that's just an awful angle, and it's all on the wonk. And God help us. Let's have a look at you. Um, Tripod doesn't help, to be honest. Oh, you might just have to live with it. You might just have to live with it. Maybe we'll get used to it. Oh, there you go. That looks there and thereabouts. Well, good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to a rather different Monday night live. And it is nothing less than a sheer orgasmic joy to be here with you. Now, I'm going to qualify that. It's always a sheer orgasmic joy to be with you, but I'm not feeling orgasmic or joyful. I woke up this morning with a full on flu, the whole works, much worse than before. I could hardly breathe, my throat was swollen and really painful, coughing, spluttering, sneezing, nose running like a tap, pounding headache, and just feeling really. So oh God, um, today has just been all about survival. I certainly haven't been out. I barely got dressed. I had a horrible day, absolutely horrible day. But nonetheless, it's lovely to be here with you. Oh Christ, this is going to be hard work. This is. Oh, and this is too small. I haven't got this one set onto the bigger writing. God, where's my spectacles? Uh, right. Okay. Well, this is going to be different, isn't it? Right. If you hadn't already realised, darlings, we have got two simultaneous live streams going on. And they're not just simultaneous, they're happening at the same time as well. So that's like a double whammy, isn't it? So on there and here, it's the normal live stream. On there and here, we are live and vertical. Why are we live and vertical? Well, we are live and vertical for two reasons, darlings: numbers and money. I'm having a terrible month in YouTube terms, really, really awful. My numbers are abysmal and I've earned next to nothing. So I'm desperately going to try for the last few days of the month to try and get a couple of quid in. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do anything next month. I'm going, honestly, it's. Uh, I am. What am I on? Let's figure it out. I'm on about. Um, right, this month I've earned about 10 or 15% of what I normally do. It's just been utterly catastrophic. So this one, the vertical one, monetized. Adverts will pop up. Leave that knob alone. Don't you dare touch them. And also, obviously, on the vertical lives, um, then on a vertical live, you get included in the short feed and in the vertical live feed and all of that. So that's where you pick up all of the random idiots, with all of the lovely new viewers. And yeah, I thought it would, a few new viewers wouldn't go amiss. So we're going to experiment with this. So, oh, thank you, Peter P. Right, so, oh God, this is going to be pissing hard work now, isn't it? Right, okay, let's concentrate. I'll concentrate on you to begin with while I try and get my head around this. Who have we got in? We have got Jimmy Quinn, first cab off the rank. Good evening, Boaty and all. Peter P, Carol C, who at lunchtime today certainly was only 10 minutes away from where I am sitting right now. Oh, yes, there's a sobering thought for you. Oh, thank God you didn't pop in the state I've been in. Excuse me, I am going to be coming off camera quite regularly to blow my nose because Somebody broke into my bedroom last night and filled me up with 16 tons of industrial strength snot. Anyway, Carol C is with, oh, some more poetry. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. They must be talking about beautiful Emma. They could well be, Carol C. Diane Sturdy's here. Is up, Diane Sturdy, headmistress. Stand up. Stand up, mind your head on the light fitting. Good evening, headmistress. Guten Abend, meine lieben Freunde. Well, guten Abend to you, headmistress. Oh, and you're going to behave yourself tonight, are you? Well, that'll be a change. Who else have we got? Oh, Matron is here, the lovely Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon, featuring and starring Emma Lemon, written by Emma Lemon, produced by Emma Lemon. Anyway, Emma Lemon's here. Did I mention it? I think I might have. Diane, we've said hello to. Peter P, we've said hello to, haven't we? Jimmy Quinn, yes. Oh, Stu is with us, the fabulous Stu. Bad Books is here, the lovely Mark. Ready and waiting. I wonder what Boaty did today, says Carol C. Well, wonder no more. I've told you, haven't I? It was bloody horrible. Still haven't sorted out why I'm not green, says Diane. A mystery. Well, are you a channel member, my lovely? Oh, Ian Hully has joined us. Happy Mondays to one and all. The lovely Shelley Denise is here. Oh, that's fabulous. Diddly do. Oh, jolly good, jolly good. Flu, says Dan. If you had proper flu, you wouldn't be able to get out of bed. Man flu, says Peter P. Indeed, Diane, says Emma. It's just man flu. Skick is here. Good evening, Skick. What's the other live stream, says Dan? Well, I've explained that, haven't I? Mystic Hair is here. Good evening to you. Jim Bob is with us as well. My brain is frazzled, he says. Lots of things going on, and this setup is not helping either. Well, think how I feel. Andrew says, I've a Spotify, of course. That explains why the position of the screen changed from vertical to horizontal. Which one should I be watching? It's your choice. Ian says, it looks like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Not sure Boaty's got flu, but cuckoo quite possibly. Right, yes. Oh, jolly good, jolly good. Right. Is the M11 here? She is indeed. Lord Stiff Upper Lip has joined us. That's rather splendid, isn't it? Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, darlings. Yes, yes, yes. We have all of the normal accoutrement tonight. That's a good word, isn't it? We've got the Hedgehog of Truth and his good lady companion. We've got a box that's going to get a lot of pounding. Can you see it? You can see it on the vertical. And we have got a community portable electric telephonic device upon which you can, if you so wish, deposit a voice note. Oh, right, jolly good. Right, now, over to... God, it's too small. It's too small. Right, is there anybody there? Oh, Nick is on this one, rent lettings. Thank you for leaving your knob alone when the advert pops up. My Shawnee is here, the lovely Sean. There's a great Sean video coming up. Don't miss his next one. Don't even think about missing his next one. Hello to the vertical people, says Peter P. And Sean is currently eating leftovers from Sunday lunch. Ooh, I kind of had leftovers from Sunday lunch today as well for my lunch. I don't like the transparency on the screen, says Richard. The angle doesn't have the floating blob, says Peter P. Hedgie looks even more like a pissed off hubnut in the close-up view. He does look a bit like a pissed off hubnut, doesn't he? Good evening, Jason, and all in chat, says the lovely Trisha Alderman, no doubt with Paul as well. Congrats on 5.7k, says Peter P. Thank you, Peter P. Yes, I've hit 5.7k again for the second time. Oh dear. I hit 6.7k as well, didn't I? Bloody hell. Jimmy's on both. Carol C is speaking from her phone. Yes, that's what I mean, Peter P. Potential pufflings, that's right. Dave Smith, hello. Mark Passad, good evening, Mark. Please like the stream to make a sick man very happy. Yes, indeed. Where's the lovely Emma, says Pingu. The lovely Emma is too sleep deprived to be with you. Who else have we got? Oh, Sam's dad always. Hello to you. Steve McDonald joins us. Good evening, Steve. And right, excellent, splendid. Back over to it. It's hard doing both, says Jimmy. It bloody is. Stu, you did that joke the other night. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh, a voice note, darlings. How do I get onto the other stream? Asked Diane. Well, have you got a spare device? If you've got a spare device, you can have them both up. Right, we've got a fairly early voice note, darlings. I'm going to dive straight into it in case we get inundated by the chaps. But here we go. The next voice you hear will be from the Leisure Peninsula. Oh, that's not going to work into that microphone, is it? I'm only mic'd up on one phone, darlings. Here we go.
Welcome to Boaty's waiting room this evening on two live streams. Anyway, sir, I should have put a mask on because I don't want to catch your virus, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what did you end up having for your dinner, sir? And do you know when the Rover Metro went? Surely you must have had a text message for the swap, sir. Anyway, no problem. I'll sit back and watch. I'm watching the Nova one, sorry, sir. I don't want to be what's naming. I had to laugh what you said, though, sir. It was funny.
What was?
Anyway, he was only joking. He welcomes anybody to this chat.
I do.
We like to meet the new people as well, and the old people.
Anyway,
do. Thank you very much. Today, I had the sausage on toast for my snack, and this evening I went to a restaurant for my niece's 17th birthday, and I had steak pie, chips. And gravy.
Oh, nice.
With veg, followed by a posh coffee and a slice of birthday cake, sir. Anyway, Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I hope everybody's fine in the chat. Thank you.
I hope they are too.
Please, can everybody twat the like button in both live streams?
That would be a great kindness.
And congratulations to our Sean finally getting a car. I was quite surprised here. I thought Sean would be driving like Mrs. Daisy, but he wasn't. He was a really good driver. I'm very pleased for you, Sean. What a nice motor as well. And Caroline. What a nice passion wagon for you and Caroline there, sir. Surely that'll be rocking before you know. That motorhome, sir.
The lovely Mr. Parry there. Always a pleasure to hear his voice. Steak pie, chips, vegetables, and gravy. Goodness gracious me. Now, Carol C had sweet potato fries today. And Carol C was at a pub that I've never eaten at, but I've always thought about it, and I just never have. It's only just over the road from me, a very local little village. Did you have a posh coffee, Carol C? I think we need to know. Don't forget to like, says Jimmy Quinn. It wouldn't be alive without Mr. Parry, says Stu. I agree. What have I just done now? I didn't mean to do that. Why? Oh, that's better. Diane, if you place both screens together and squint in the right way, you'll be able to watch Boaty in 3D. Bloody hell. Here we go. We've got some news from Mark. Food news, darlings. Breakfast. We're going to 3 meals with our bad books now. Breakfast was a banana. God, I used to eat banana on toast when I was a kid. Never ever at home, but at my grandparents'. I would eat banana on toast, and it was Oh, my grandmother used to make the most amazing homemade bread in the Raven. Oh, God, I'd love a loaf of that now. Oh, dear. Um, but yeah, banana on toast. Maybe I should try that again. So, Mark's breakfast was a banana. Dinner, and he means lunch, was chicken salad. And tea, and he means dinner, was Lincolnshire sausages and mash using the potato variety Sangita with broccoli and French beans. Paddy Posh Coffee could be a new brand, says Diane. God, it's almost like being there with me. Oh, you wouldn't, you wouldn't want to be here with me tonight. You definitely wouldn't want to be here with me tonight. Uh, Carol C, there was no posh coffee, but there was an appetizer drink. Peter P wouldn't mind a 3D Emma. Well, why don't all of you who would like to meet Emma, why don't you just arrange a meetup on the East Coast region? I mean, the world's a small place these days, isn't it? Organise a community get together. Do it on a Monday, and I'll come as well. Bloody hell! I've caught up with both comments. Ah, Dan Peters is with us. Hello, Mr. Boaty. Great to join the live. I can't stay long as I need to be up early for work. I quite understand. Is this Todger's world? Asked Pingu Concord, the lovely Pingu. Since he changed his hours, we don't get to see as much of him as we would like to. But and now people are just obsessing over a three-dimensional Emma. Here we go. Richard's breakfast was muesli, yogurt, and fresh orange juice with a slice of toast with griotte, cherry jam, whatever that is. Dinner, he means lunch. Oh no, he might mean dinner actually. Oh, I've done that again. I didn't mean to do that. Dinner was roast chicken in honey and mustard, not literally sauce, with fresh veg. Well, my lunch today, what did I have? I had some chipolata sausages with some baby potatoes, the leftover run of beans that I didn't cook yesterday, um, and a Yorkshire pudding, just, a small portion. Matron and I, says Emma, were thinking of organising a London meetup. Gosh, that would be exciting. Stratospherian has joined us. Uh, Sisu trucks last. Now I'm reading about Sisu as a concept. It's a mental state and a way of life. I want to learn from you Finns. Oh yeah, I know about Sisu, I think, if it's the thing I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm sure I'm familiar with that. What's it used to go on about it? Sandy Tuxvig, I think. I do have a good book. I have an excellent book, and do you know what? I mean, I read it from cover to cover long ago, but I reread at least one chapter, or they're only really small chapters. They're like a page or 2 pages, but I reread at least one a day. Dan Peters says thoughts on an MG Midget chrome bumper or the rubber one. Wouldn't make it a difference to me. I can't fit in either of them. A big smoke meetup, says to you. I'd drive 500 miles and would drive 500 back to be with the UM. Griotte cherry jam is sour cherries from France, you Philistine, says Richard. Emma says, I'm sure you all wouldn't like me if you met me. And you're probably right, Emma, they probably wouldn't. I know I'm sick, says Diane Sturdy, but I don't get this double streaming. What does it do for you, Boaty? Well, if you do a vertical live stream, then you tend to get new viewers because you're featured on the vertical live feed and also the shorts feed. So you're more likely to be picked up by new people. Whereas on a horizontal live stream, nobody will see it at all, and unless they search for it or subscribe to you. Um, so, uh, and also the vertical one is monetized. So hopefully it will. Hopefully it'll bring in some extra views. It might not work, darlings. It might not work, in which case we won't do it again. But I thought it was worth experimenting with because my numbers are so bad this month. So I thought, well, desperate times require desperate measures. I personally like the chrome one, says Dan, talking about the MG midget. What picnic lunch would you recommend for a classic MG midget? And if so, why? Well, whatever you fancy. It doesn't matter, does it? Have whatever you want to have, but make sure it's in a nice picnic hamper. And then put it on the luggage rack of the boot. Pingu says you were a lovely neighbour, Emma. And two streams more dash, says Andrew. Well, this one doesn't earn anything. I keep this one entirely free so you don't get adverts and whatnot. Well, you might afterwards. Wicker basket, champagne, and a good old ploughman's lunch would be Steve McDonald's recommendation, with a nice picnic basket and some pottering lube. Yeah, you never made any complaints about me when I was your neighbour, Pingu, says Emma. Thank you. In fact, you probably barely noticed I was there. Hubnut did a live stream yesterday, says Richard. I couldn't watch it, trying to be cool and down with the kids like Boaty. A pale imitation. Oh, well, you flatter me. You flatter me with your kind words. Oh, dear. And I was, of course, joking. You would all love Emma if you met her in person. She's even nicer in person than she appears to be on the screen. Emma's bloody good fun. You've seen the videos, you've seen the live streams. My God, you couldn't ask for a better companion for fun times. Dan is agreeing with Steve that it has to be a wicker hamper, and a ploughman's lunch is lovely, and some boiled eggs and cut yourself bakery bread. Now then, darlings, why is this not automatically going down to the bottom? Boaty, no ads yet, says Jimmy Quinn. Have you not? I've had an advert. I've had an advert. Now then, because I've been stuck inside today with this lurgy, whatever it is, whether it's man flu or whatever the hell it happens to be, I've been stuck inside with it, haven't I? So I've been doing a bit of life admin, and a bit of thinking about things, and I've had a little bit of a rationalization, and I went through my bank account to see where all of the money disappears to. And I've got rid of some things that I figure I don't really need anymore. So I've cancelled my website. Sean, if you're still watching, I know I said that I was going to turn the UK Singles Network website into Boaty's World website and incorporate UK Singles. And I started working on that. And then I thought, I'm going to be stretching myself too thin here. I'm already stretched pretty thin time-wise with, there's already a fair bit of stuff. There's the restaurant admin that I do during the day, there's YouTube, there's the live streams, there's filming, there's editing. Do I really need to add a website into my doings? And then I thought I probably don't. And also there's the expense. Now it's not a huge amount of money. It's 20 something pounds a month. But as my friend Paul keeps telling me, if you micromanage your money and earn literally every penny that you can earn and don't spend literally every penny that you don't have to spend, it will kind of all add up. And I thought, well, that makes sense. So let's just get rid of the website. So I've cancelled it. it auto renews on a monthly basis with GoDaddy, and next month it's not going to auto renew. So that'll be the end of an era. The UK Singles Network website will be no more. I got rid of the dating site a while ago. I still own it, but it's not live and it's not hosted. And so, yeah, so that website's going to go as well. So that's going to save me 20 something quid a month. And I got rid of a couple of other subscriptions that I'm kind of not using. I need to keep on going through and seeing what else I can get rid of. And yeah, and the time, the being stretched thing, the time aspect, that was a big thing as well, because you never know. At some point, an Airbnb might open. But I was also thinking about like filming type of stuff, and what to do and what to do in the future. And when you can't go out because you're too poorly or the weather is pants or whatever, that's kind of when you want to go out. And I thought, right, I'm going to so I'm going to try and get out most days, or at least that's the plan. And I'm going to do the old Peugeot picnics. Get up a little bit earlier, make some space in the day, and go out for lunch for a couple of hours. Just have a little bit of a drive somewhere, a little bit of a walk somewhere, and a spot of lunch out and about somewhere beautiful, local in the peak. I thought that's got to be better and healthier than just sitting here on my own and eating lunch inside, isn't it? So yeah, so in the early days, then it's a bit cold to cook outside. So I'll take my. Uh, have you all seen this? It's a brilliant little device. I'll show it to you again, just in case you haven't seen it. It's a fabulous little thing. It came courtesy of the lovely Neil and Sophie. It was a birthday gift. So you unzip that, and then you've got this thing here. And it's a food thing. It's a food thing. You put your food in there. And then you plug it in either to the wall with that or into your car's cigarette lighter or 12-volt socket, and it will cook your food or heat your food up or whatever. And if you remember, I used this for staff curry in the travel lodge in Carnarvon, wasn't it? Did I? No, I didn't. Where did I use it? Was it Carnarvon? Yes, it was. Yes, it was Carnarvon. And it worked brilliantly. So, yeah, when the weather is a bit pants, I can take this and effectively, like, cook in the car. Got a little venti chap there. Your cutlery goes in there. Look, it's a splendid little chap. So I thought, yeah, that might be interesting and get me out there and active and in the fresh air and, a little bit of different content. Peugeot picnics. So yeah, we can do that. When the weather is better, we can do some outdoor cooking. I've got all the gear, haven't I? Oh, nose blowing time again. Excuse me. Oh dear. And also, when the weather gets better, we can deploy this chap, can't we, darlings? And put this chap to some use. My lovely picnic basket. I'm very fond of this. It's ever such a good thing, look. You've got all your cutlery there. You've got your plates there, 4 place settings. So, if I had any friends, I could use it with them, but I haven't. And then this is an upgrade on my old one. I gave my old one Captain Mustard because this one, look, the base of it is an insulated unit. Look, so it's like a cold thing, so you can keep your stuff cold. Just put one of those ice blocks in there, and you've got your glasses in there as well. It's a splendid thing. So I could have a picnic. Be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, just try and get out there a little bit more. You don't have to go far, do you? Well, you don't when you live where I do. I mean, if you lived in the middle of Birmingham, you would have to go far to go somewhere nice. But I don't. I live in the Peak District, so I might as well get some use out of it. Get some use. Get some use out of the Peak District. Go to some daytime dogging hotspots and film them, says Batman Rubin. It was the Travelodge, says Steve. It was, wasn't it? It was the Travelodge in Carnarvon. Yeah, but it worked really well. I had staff curry in my hotel room. How amazing was that? Oh, excuse me. Right, let's get back to the old comments. I've missed a few. Where are we at? Oh, I've missed quite a few. I'd love to do a meetup with Emma, says Andrew, but a small problem with the distance, I think, and wouldn't want to be followed around by a disgruntled security guard. High Peaks has the best bandwidth. Who'd have thunk it? Boaty, no ads yet, says Jimmy Quinn. I bet Mr. Lloyd has a wicker picnic basket and a red wool tartan blanket, says Richard. I need the blanket. I need the blanket. I did have a picnic blanket, quite a nice one actually, that folded up and was sealed with Velcro. And it was like rubberized on the bottom side, so you could put it down and it wouldn't get on the grass and it wouldn't get wet. But it matched the picnic basket. They kind of went together, so I gave that to Mustard as well. But I would love a blanket, picnic blankety thing to go with that one. I must look out for one. I'd love to have a nose around Emma's garden, says Peter P. I bet you would. I bet you would. Stu would also like a nose. Well, form an orderly queue. Mr. Lloyd is a man of good tastes and enjoys the what? The appurtenance of gracious living like Boaty. Such a shame you've been inside today, says Carol C. The weather was lovely. I know. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. Stratosphere says it was my intention to post a message in this stream. I'll have to find a copy of that book. Now that I've opened it, I remember the topic being brought up a few months ago. Quentin Wilson Top Gear coined it. What did he coin? What did my mate Quentin? He used to be my mate, did Quentin? I really liked him. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. I might have missed something. I might have missed something. It's happened before. I think the Peugeot picnic is a great idea, says Dan. Captain Mustard joins us, dear old Mustard, and says, hey chaps, hello to you. Stu, I love Emma, says Diane Sturdy, and as a fellow Capricorn, we really enjoy banter. Everybody saying hello to Mustard. I've borrowed my father's little camp cooker, says Dan Peters, but it's a gas one. Last summer was great for coffee and cooking some lunch, keeping costs to a bare minimum, which is also great. Well, I've got a couple of the old gas stoves, and they are marvelous. They were on a really good offer, so yeah, I bought two of them. They were in what were they in? They're in something or other. Cracking little fellows. Yeah, really useful thing to have. If you wait until one comes up in Home Bargains or something, I think these were 10 quid each or something like that. There you go. Oh, and just lock it down. Boom. What God, that's warm. Cracking little things. Really, really useful. They cook Momo beautifully. Yeah, so let's get our money's worth out of the gear that I got a couple of years ago. If you remember, darlings, some of you might not have known me then. You might not have been viewers. But I forgot I had this. I forgot about this. This came with a picnic basket too. I can't get it off now. This is an insulated bag for the wine. I forgot I had that. Yeah, that goes with that. Oh, I can do a posh picnic. Posh Peugeot picnics. That's what we'll do this year, darlings. Yeah. It'll make lunch just that bit more exciting if we do it outside or in the car, but outside, and just it's a bit of extra content, isn't it? What was I going to say then? I was going to say something and I saw that, and I was saying something. And now I can't remember. I can't remember what the hell I was saying or what I was going to say. Something about the little cooker? No, it's gone. Never. Oh yeah, I was telling you about. Yeah, so a couple of years ago, there was a load of stuff on a Facebook marketplace advert thing, and it was kind of a bad advert, and turned out to be quite a bad area. So I replied, but it looked like a ridiculous bargain. So I messaged the guy and arranged to go and buy it. So I had an adventure into a little motorbike out there. I had an adventure into the middle of Sheffield, into what seemed to me like a slightly dodgy area, and it was all really high-rise flats. I locked the car, darlings. I locked the car, and it turned out to be that the guy was on the very top floor of this massive tower block of flats, and not a council tower block. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. And I thought, oh hecky thump, but bought all the, and he was a lovely guy. Bought all the stuff. He helped. We got it all down in the lift. I managed to squeeze it all in the car. Didn't know what all of it was. And sort of got it back here and started having a look. There was some really good stuff in there. Some really good stuff, expensive makes and whatnot, So I sorted it all out, figured out what I could use and what I couldn't. So there were a couple of tables, very, very good folding tables, good make. I can't remember which one, but they were expensive and they're really, really good. A smaller one and a bigger one. So I thought, right, I can definitely use them. There were a couple of posh chairs, and I thought, not matching, but I thought, right, I can definitely use them. What else was there? I can't remember. Can't remember. Anyway, but so I kept all the bits that I wanted, and then the other bits, I resold them on Facebook Marketplace, and I think I paid 50 quid for everything, and I sold the bits that I didn't want separately and got about 85 quid back. So not only did all of my Land Rover lunch or Peugeot picnic stuff, Peugeot picnic now, of course, I quite like that. all of that stuff. Not only did I get it free, but effectively I was paid to take it because there was a little bit of profit in it. I prefer the Gimp Dog picnic basket, says Matron. Although that one looks pleased for itself. Jesus Christ, says Andrew, a wicker basket. I've just made a note to never go on a picnic with Matron, says Emma. That'll do for the MG midget, with rubber bumpers, of course. Jesus Christ, says Stu. My grandparents, says Richard, had a wicker picnic basket for the luggage rack on the back of the Morgan Plus 8. It's the one Boaty gave to Mustard, Emma, Gimp Dog, Ross knows. Picnic gate. We've reached a new low, says Dan. Debbie Daydream joins us. I love a picnic basket. Evening all. I love a picnic basket. I've got a real thing for picnic baskets. I adore them. Now I'm getting really excited about going on picnics. Sorry, darlings. I'm probably going to get a bit coffee. And oh, good evening, Woodstock. Hello. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm getting excited about these lunches now. I hope I go through with them. Oh, and I've been watching YouTube videos today. I don't normally have time to watch YouTube videos other than the ones that I always watch, like like Sean's. I found this nice little channel with a guy who does car camping, and it even got me thinking about car camping, which is a ridiculous idea. I'm too big for car camping, but he's got a great little setup. He's only got a Vauxhall Zafira, so that's not a massive car. Probably not that different in size to Mimi LeBlanc. So if you remember, when I bought Mimi LeBlanc, the first thing Carol said was, "You can car camp in that. Just shove the passenger seat right forward. You'll get a single bed in there, no problem at all. You can do car camping." And my first thought was, yeah, no. But then I thought, and watching that channel, I think it's something that appeals to me in theory. I can't. I'm sure in actuality, it would be bloody awful. But he certainly enjoys it. I mean, in a way, seems a bit counterintuitive to me. Now, he's got a wife and children and a home. Now, it might be a nice home, but he goes out on his own in his car and sleeps in his car at night. So I don't know. You'd think if you had a nice home, you'd want to be there. You wouldn't want to. Now, okay, if you've got a motorhome or a nice camper van, yeah, I get it. But if you've got a nice home, why would you want to go out and sleep in the back of your car? But then I kind of get it. And as I say, he's got a wife and kids at home. Maybe he wants a break from them. Have any of you ever car camped, or have you ever thought about car camping? Or do you watch any channels where people do the old car camping? Are you the Yogi Bear of the Peak District? God knows, Batman Rubin, but call me what you like, just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah, he's got a great little setup in there, and it seems quite romantic's probably the wrong word to use when you're there on your own, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I imagine that in real life, I imagine it's bloody awful. I mean, let's face it, you're going to be cramped. You're either going to be freezing cold or hot and bleeding sweaty. Um, if you're cooking in there, which they all do, then you stand every chance of setting your car on fire or asphyxiating yourself. And you could always get a knock in the middle of the night from the local lunatics or the local police, or I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about car camping? Does it strike you as good fun? Or does it strike you as sheer lunacy? We're all saying hello to Debbie. That's something I want to do this year, says Shelley. Get out on warm days and have picnics. Uh, is picnic a euphemism for the 1st of March, carrying all the tools needed for Canal Street? I wouldn't know what all the tools needed for Canal Street are, Diane, um, but I'm sure I'll find out. Oh, and speaking of Diane, speak of the devil, and they will call in. Good evening, mystery headmistress. Hello? Oh, she hung up on me. How about getting a little tent, says Skick. Well, yeah, how about it? It's still on my list, a wild camp. I would still it again, I don't know if it's something that I would actually enjoy in reality or whether it's something that I enjoy in theory. I don't know. Emma, please phone in and cheer Boaty up, says Pingu. Uh, duh, duh, duh. Thank you for the live, says Dan Peter. Sorry I couldn't stay up longer, but I need to be up for work. We completely understand. Clever to have a shelf in the freezer for cooling the boobage, says Peter P. What are we talking about there? Oh, a matron's thing. What are we cooking now, says Peter P. Boaty, aka Fanny Craddock. What do gay reindeer carry on Christmas? A sleigh. Don't get that. What do you call an LGBTQ vehicle? A bicycle. Okay. Boaty, if you're going to have a picnic, you must wear a beige fedora hat and sunglasses. Do you know, I don't have either anymore. My beautiful hat, I don't think it survived the divorce. It because I don't appear to have it anymore. And my sunglasses, I loved my sunglasses. Oh my God. And I left them in a car when I sold it. I left them in the Lexus RX 300. It had a sunglass holder, a flippy closing one. I left them in there and I'm gutted. They were original Ray-Ban Predators that I bought in the States in 2001. Yeah, my first time in the States. I bought them out there and I loved them. I loved how I looked in them. And ever since I lost those, I haven't had another pair of sunglasses. I wonder if you can actually. I should have a look on eBay. They're probably too expensive. I wonder how much an original pair of Ray-Ban Predators would go for these days. Are you trying to provoke Boaty into talking about cycling there, Diane? Matron, we don't talk about cycling on this channel, says Richard. Boaty needs to be learning the lingo, says Diane. Well, after March the 1st, Boaty can talk at length on both subjects. I said I was going to behave, but I can't help myself, says Diane. You're all looking forward to the 1st of March, aren't you? Get the vacuum cleaner out and put it up your nose to clean it out, Boaty, says Jim Bob. How is everyone today, asks Simone. Good evening, Simone. My face is a bit red, says Captain Mustard, as I've overdone it with a Naga chili. Even Hubnut can't do a Peugeot picnic or own a Corby trouser press. I keep forgetting about the trouser press. I need to look on eBay. I bet they go for nothing, because who would want one these days? I know someone who car camps. He even did it over winter. Brrr, says Debbie Daydream. No, Boaty, says Richard, but I did podger an ex-girlfriend in the back of a Volvo 760 estate. Well done, you. I was kind of homeless once, says Stu, but Sister's cat litter tray cupboard sounded better. I'm ready for car camping, says Mustard. No car camping, thanks, says Debbie Daydream, but everyday camping when it's warm, yep. Hasn't Mustard been trying to get you to camp in a car at the yard for months? Well, yeah, but that's at the yard and in the middle of winter and without any actual gear and equipment. I want to be properly set up for it, like this guy was. He's got everything in there. He's got a bed in there. He's got his little power bank to cook everything. He's got a rice cooker. He's got a little stovey thing. Oh, he's got all sorts in there. Got a proper little setup. And you want to see the meals that he makes in the back of his car. They're fantastic. Car camp many, many years ago with the family, says Andrew. Dad got the front bench seat on the car converted to lay flat. Ah. Jimmy Quinn, Boaty, buy Carol Ann's old camper. Why is she selling it, Jimmy? I'd love to do some car camping, says Matron. I did consider chucking a mattress into the back of a small van and sleeping overnight in it. Never had the opportunity yet. That's what Nikki used to do next door. She's got a small van and she just chucked a mattress into the back of it. Weird stuff again, says Diane, trying to ring in and keeps failing. Boaty blocking the headmistress. I answered. You heard I answered. I slept in a mate's work van on a camping trip to his parents' property in the bush, says Andrew. That was a very weird weekend. Which sausage is the best in a race? Asked Diane. A sausage roll. Right. 5 of us slept in a 2-man tent once, says Debbie Daydream. Oh dear. Oh, she got a new one, Jimmy. Oh, there we are. No, Andrew, we were all just squashed in, but it was in Australia, so we didn't care. I would gladly buy any kind of motorhome if somebody wants to lend me the money. Oh, my nose, my nose, my nose. Oh, God. Oh, is it wine o'clock yet? I'm hoping some nice wine might help. I slept in my MG ZR at Alton Park once, says Batman Rubin. Well, I got no sleep as I had 2 mates in the car as well. So uncomfortable. I want to sleep in the back of my A6 Avant when the summer comes out and about. Well, the vertical live stream's not doing much, is it? We've not had one single new person. Boaty, do the seats in Officer Crabtree fold flat? Not a clue. Not a clue. But I wouldn't do it in Officer Crabtree. I would do it in Mimi LeBlanc. She's better set up for it. There's more headroom. I wonder if you could sit up in the back of it. I'll have to try. And you can take the back seat out. I think you can. You can certainly take the back row out. I think you can take the middle row out as well. If you want new people to join the live stream, you need to get your boobs out, says Emma. Well, yeah, I'm sadly lacking in that department, aren't I? Lemon's top tips. True, Emma, and wiggle your thunder pants. Wiggle your thunder pants. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Oops. Has Hobnut done another car camp after that one that he did? Or was that just a one-off? Mustard wears a tight t-shirt and it does the same thing, says Emma. I suppose I could get my boobs out. Do you like my shirt, by the way? Mick 57, is that Alton Broad Lowestoft? Oh, well, that's lower stuff. That's aimed at Batman Reuben, I guess. It's nearly wine o'clock, Boaty says David Adrian. Thank God for that. Not a bad idea, that boat, buying Carol's old man, says Skick. Who would pay for it? And he used to wear tight shorts at the yard, says Peter P. Keeping up with the comments. That's a new one. Yeah, I must be bloody ill if I'm keeping up with the comments. Oh, roll on wine o'clock. Maybe. Oh, God, I'm losing my voice now. I might not make it all the way through until midnight tonight, darlings. Oh, good chap, says Andrew. Imagine a live stream with all of the lady chapettes all boobs out. The interwebs would be broken. Right, thank you, Emma. 4 of us slept in my Mark III Cortina in Southend in the 80s, says Steve McDonald. Beer, kebabs, and 4 blokes who'd been on the lash until the early hours. A pungent aroma of dog's breath and farts. How much is it, says Skick? I haven't got a clue, Skick. Hubnut car camping was awful. Cheap plywood box and a few cushions in a Berlingo looked uncomfortable. Well, who could have guessed? I've tried to call about 50 times, says Diane. Only one of them got through. Oh, tell you what, I'm really hoping this glass of wine is going to do me some good. Hang on. Let's see if we can do it properly, shall we? Look at that thing. Right, label facing you. The sommelier's grip. And the professional twist. My milkshake brings all of the boys to the yard, like, you know. Methinks he's ignoring the headmistress. How can I possibly be ignoring you, Diane? You phoned once, I answered it, you hung up. I slept in a Jag Mark II, and that was crap as well, says Jimmy Quinn. The Skoda Superb Mark II Estate would be excellent for car camping. Loads of space and a 12-volt outlet in the boot. Oh, a mystery caller. Good evening, mystery caller.
The headmistress is trying to call in, but I don't know why she's not getting through, because I thought I would just see what's wrong. But clearly the line is absolutely fine, so it must be something wrong with you, headmistress.
I wouldn't dare to say that, but yeah. As you have pointed out, the everything on my side is completely in order. So I'm an innocent party in all of this.
She says she's tried about 50 times, so I was wondering if it was accidentally left off the hook, but clearly not.
No.
But anyway, hello anyway.
Hello.
I'm sorry I'm not there tonight, but I'm half dead.
I'm sorry too, and I'm half dead as well. But probably.
So if I'd been on, we might have managed to make one live person between us.
Yeah, you're probably more dead than I am, to be fair. Bless you. It's no fun going without sleep, is it?
Oh, I'll definitely do one at some point soon, but it's going to be a last minute kind of. Do you fancy having me tonight, Boaty?
Not a problem. Yeah, you do that. You do that.
I'll leave you to it anyway, because you've obviously got a lot going on there. But maybe headmistress will manage to get through at some point.
I've got hardly anything going on, to be honest. I've caught up with the comments. And I wish I didn't have to speak as much because my throat hurts.
Oh well, don't try and encourage me to stay on the line just so you can have a rest.
Would I do that?
I know that's why you like me co-hosting, because then I can read the comments and you can just chill out and put your feet on the table and have a glass of wine. Oh, it's nearly wine o'clock now, isn't it? So
it is
the
wine o'clock
news. The wine o'clock news.
It's
the wine o'clock news.
Da, da, da. Right. Cheers, darlings. You're very good.
Right.
Oh, are you off ski?
Yeah, you're going if you're wine. I'm going. I'm going to relax and carry on watching and
All right.
relaxing.
Hope you get
Okay.
some kip tonight.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
Catch
Oh,
you
my
later.
nose is dripping.
Oh, great. Thanks for that. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I should ring up more often.
Yeah.
Okay, catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Skoda Superb Mark II Estate would be excellent for car camping, says Richard. Loads of space and a 12-volt outlet in the boot. Mimi LeBlanc has got a 12-volt outlet in the boot as well. So another reason why she'd be good. Right, here we go, darlings. Cheers. I'll get to drink this wine at some point. Good evening, Mystery Headmistress.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well done, well done. You've learned how to use a portable electric telephone. Well done, you.
Well done. You've learned how to use the portable electric telephone. Well done, you. You naughty boy.
What have I done?
Telling me I finally worked out to use a portable electric telephone.
Well, you have, and I'm proud of you. Well done, you. God, you'll be mastering a kettle next.
I've tried about 50 times and it just doesn't ring through to you.
It's not easy, my lovely. It's not easy, especially if you've not been through a training
at my
course.
age.
Well, I don't know what your age is, but if you're of a similar vintage to me, then yeah, I would agree.
I'm a very special vintage, actually.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you like a vintage port?
Yes.
Like Grimsby?
Oh my God. Anyway, I didn't ring in for your cake.
Right.
I was ringing in about your picnic basket.
Oh, did you like it?
I loved your picnic basket.
It's lovely, isn't it?
And I was just wondering what you might put in it. So I had a think, and maybe the following, which might help you with the 1st of March. So I was thinking frankfurters, hot dogs,
Yeah.
saucisson on brioche, and cold in the hole.
Right.
So
all excellent suggestions, I would say.
And when you're on your travels from the 1st of March, well, yeah, they'll stand you in good stead.
They might indeed. They might indeed. I do have a slight announcement regarding all of that.
Go on.
It's just a reminder that my gayness is only going to be theoretical. I'm not going to be indulging in any active gayery. I just want to make that perfectly clear.
Well, you say that, don't you?
Well, yeah, and I bloody mean it as well.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get into the debating thing again. But if you recall, Emma, in one of the live streams, pointed out that it was you that said you would be gay from the 1st of March.
I said I would be theoretically gay from the 1st of March.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I did. Watch it back. My argument was, as I put in the video, that at the moment I'm only theoretically straight. So I could just as easily be theoretically gay, because if nothing's happening, nothing's happening. Whichever team you bat for.
Well, that might be useful, actually.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, to see how I go down on the gay community, how I go down with the gay community.
Oh no, I think the first thing you said, go down on the gay community.
I'm quite looking forward.
That was a Freudian slip.
I
think.
did it on purpose.
Yeah,
It was a bit of
course you
comedy.
did.
Of course I bloody did.
Yeah. All right. Don't forget you've got flu. Sorry.
With my
Man flu.
With my nose, how could I forget? Bloody hell. The nice wine will make it better.
Anyway, in the absence of Simone leaving a message about pounding the box, I don't think she has.
Not as yet, no.
Okay. You should pound the box like Mustard leaving his welding tool between your ass cheeks for warmth and safety.
Thanks for that. Oh, God. That's an image I really didn't need. Right, let's pound the box then. Let's pound the box then.
Love you.
Love you
Bye.
too. Bye-bye. £1, £1, one pounding. Boom. Oh, that's that done. The lovely headmistress there. Computer says no. Boaty's feeling brave, says Peter P. Being cheeky to the headmistress. Oh, and just after I've done the pounding, Simone comes through. I'm going to have to do a double pounding if this is a box pounding message.
How dare you pound the box without me, you tosser?
I'll do it again. We'll do a double pounding. You know, I'll pound the box whenever anybody, you know the rules. If anybody rings in or leaves a voice note and tells me to pound the box, I'll pound it. So we can do a double, not a problem at all. It'll all go towards the, birthday fund. What have I clicked onto here, says Mick57. What are the ins and outs of this stream? Well, Mick57, welcome. Basically, you've kicked into a community live stream. We meet up every night, every single night, and we all join in on the live stream and we keep each other company and we have a bit of fun. What you can't see, Mick57, is at the moment, I have got 2 live streams running simultaneously. Now, I've got my proper community live stream running, which is done horizontally, and that's the one that all of the community are watching and commenting on. But I've also got a separate live stream running at the same time, and this is vertical, so that I get picked up on the vertical live feed and the short feed, and maybe some new people will come along who might want to join the community on the main live stream, is the thinking. No, we're not all drug dealers, Jimmy Quinn. Oh, and Matron's very kindly put the link to the other live stream there. Thank you, Matron. Sometimes when I'm on the loo, I feel like I've got a 12-volt outlet, says Emma. Do you know what? This guy that I've been watching today, he's got a bug in his car. In his Vauxhall Zafira, he's got a bug. He's got a little bug, a little chemical bug. Because I was watching his videos, and I thought, well, that's all very well, but what do you do about going to the bug? And then I went back on his channel and found the one where he was talking about his setup and whatnot. He's got a bug in there. You can buy this really small chemical toilet, the smallest porta potty, and it fits in the back of his car. So he squats there in the back of his car and does his dirty plot business right there in the back of his car, except for his first car camp, where he took a washing up bowl and shat in that. Because I was thinking, well, that's a downside of car camping, isn't it? What do you do when you need, to do your dirty plot business? But that's the answer for him. He's got a tiny porta potty in there. it's the kind of thing I might be tempted to do one night, one summer's night. Cod something together, get a single camping mattress or whatever people use for camping, and just but yeah, no, I'd much rather do it in some style. I'd rather get a bit richer than I am at the moment, and get myself a little motorhome for me Monday night. That would be nice. What about a wimpy bender for the 1st of March, says Steve McDonald. Have you... Excuse me. Skick says, have you ever walked around a cemetery at night? I have, and I find it very uncomfortable, to say the least. I think a lot of people have got a thing about that. Doesn't worry me. Doesn't worry me in the least. Have you ever drunk Baileys from a shoe? Asked Andrew. Well, if that's aimed at me, I've never drunk Baileys. Mark Passad says, question. My phone, iPad and smart TV are defaulting to the vertical feed. What can I do, matron? Go to the other one. They're two separate live streams. So click off one, click on the other. One is called Monday Night Live. The other one is called Monday Night Live and Vertical. So you can tell the difference between the two. Matron says, I think there should be a Mattison's U-shaped sausage in the picnic basket too. God, they used to be really nice. I haven't had one of those for years. I'm getting excited about picnics now. Can I do one tomorrow? I'll see how I feel when I get up, I suppose. Do a car picnic. Take Mimi out to Longstone Edge or something. Yeah. But I think it's a good idea. Just go out for lunch is basically the idea. Instead of just sitting here and eating lunch, go out for lunch and get up a little bit earlier. I've proved to myself that I can do it. I can get up at 7, 8 o'clock, no problem. I've been doing it on and off for the past month or so. Maybe even go to bed a little earlier. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Get my editing and uploading done a little bit earlier and go out for lunch. I don't have to go far. You know where I live, darlings. I only have to drive. I only have to drive 10 minutes and I'm somewhere beautiful. I mean, there's Kerber Edge. Could park up at the top of Kerber Edge, have a little walk up onto the top of the cliffs, then have lunch there. That's like 6-7 minute drive. There's the dogging place, what's it called? Shillito Woods. Could go there. There are loads of places. Yeah, just do something a little bit different. Take you guys with me. So good for content, good for me, especially if I get out and get fresh air and have a bit of a walk as well. Yeah, that should be a thing. So you'll get a bit of a drive as we go there, and then a bit of a walk as we. So if I've got my thing in there, my Neil and Sophie thing, I could plug that in when I leave home, plug it into the car, start the old warming up, or I suppose I could heat it up in the house and just put it in there and keep it warm, really, couldn't I? Or I could just take something cold in the picnic basket. Anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out as we go along. Grimsby, I won't say it, says Jimmy. Baelish from a sweaty high heel is my fetish, says Stu. Emma, I'll meet you at those woods, says Batman Rubin. Don't argue with the headmistress, Boaty, says Jim Bob. Oh, did I play? I didn't play Simone's Doings, did I? Here we go.
Hello, Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to pound your box as if when Emma turned up and she had a grape hanging out of her bra. So you pulled it and she exploded.
Oh, God. These box poundings just get more and more surreal on a daily basis, don't they? Right, well, it's a double pounding for Sean's box tonight. Sorry about that, Sean. 3, 2, 1. It's another pounding. God, I'm going to be rich next January. Now, maybe next January I will be able to buy a motorhome. Maybe I won't be going anywhere. Maybe I'll be... Oh, that's a thought, isn't it? During lockdown, I went into a cemetery to clean my parents' grave and got locked in, says Bad Books. Not scary at all, but I was in the car. Had to walk to my brother's in the pissing rain. Next time Mustard can't find his tool, we need to look between Boaty's arse cheeks, says Matron. Oh, hello. Emma and Batman Reuben are getting it on over on the vertical. Boaty's two-timing Simone. Did Mustard ever find his missing jump pack? Yeah, he did, didn't he? Where was it? I can't remember, but I'm sure he found it. Feeling the wrath of both the headmistress and Simone, says Emma. Oh, I mean, that's just why I'm in. A Zafira is a bug, says Peter P. Hubnut's car is basically a bug, says Richard. Just a bucket in my van, says Steve. Turns out I had a vitamin B12 deficiency. You learn to plop in the wild in the army, says Peter P. You are funny, Diane, says Matron. Never apologise and never change. Boaty's going to reenact Boaty's bogs for our viewing pleasure. Do you know, I do think about that. Boaty's bogs needs to come back, I think. Yeah. Boaty's bogs. I love that. I had some great ideas in the early days of the channel. Oh, dear. But I love the idea of a porta potty in the back of a bottle of Zafira. But seriously, he's ever so snug in there. And he cooks these amazing meals. And he says it's an amazing experience and he really loves it. I should have done it with the Galaxy, shouldn't I? When I had the Galaxy. That would have been ideal because you have the you had the captain's chairs in the front that swiveled round. You could lift all of the other seats out. Buy a 70-grand motorhome to crap in a plastic box. Never understood that, says Richard. March the 1st, says Andrew. Do you want to come to a club where people wee on each other? No. Is the quick and easy answer to that. Sorted, says Mark Passad. You're back to normal. You found your way to the the normal stream. Well done. Emma is going to go dagging with the person with the best car. Okay. Hello, says Matron. Is this room for a car orgy? Oh, it's all going on. I tell you what, it's all going on over on the vertical. They're talking about, well, I can't tell you what they're talking about. Big melons? Oh, gosh. We need to arrange a dagging community meetup. Oh, God, some people would probably take you seriously. Bloody hell. If it's vertical, will people with vertigo have a problem, says Dan Sturdy. I'm knackered, says Stu. It's bedtime. Vertical and live, not Brucey then, says Peter P. No, he's still spending time dead for tax reasons. Good to be here, says Josh, and it's always lovely to see you. Matron says, I would love to see more views from your area. You'd only need an hour of your day to do some new bits, Boaty. Yeah, that occurred to me today. That did occur to me today. Um, I need to. I was just going through a load of things and a load of stuff in my mind and trying to thinking about what to do, and I just thought, yeah, I should be getting out there every day because that's what people do, isn't it? Picnics and camping would be great for content, says Debbie Daydream. They really would. I completely agree. All Hubnut cars are not very good, says Jimmy Quinn, except he used a different word. Oh, the Invacar. Blimey. Sorry for my odd message, says Andrew. I'm quoting from a TV show. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that. They've gone to the dark side on the vertical. They're talking about all sorts of things. Oh, not going there. Not going there. Do you know what, my lovelies? I think I'm going to end this at 11:30. I know it's unusual, but I'm feeling pants, to be honest. We'll see how we go, but oh, Peter P's got a plug-in heater. Oh, excuse me again. Oh God, this is miserable. It sounds different on this stream, says Woodstock. That's because this stream, the normal one, the horizontal one, I've got you mic'd up. There's a microphone here. The other one, I've got no microphone, just using the phone mic. What's occurring on the other stream? Filth, absolute filth is occurring over there. I'm not looking at it. Boaty, you need an early night, no problem. It probably wouldn't hurt me, to be fair. Probably wouldn't hurt me. Isn't it annoying and ironic? I might watch another. I might not watch another. I should give that guy's channel a shout out. You know what? I should do that because I think his channel is smaller than mine. Not much smaller, but I think it's a bit smaller than mine. So it would be the right thing to do to give him a shout out, wouldn't it? As I've been talking about him, like it's one of our. Oh, Mick57 has made it over to the mainstream. Well done, mate. Go stealth camping. Shh. Nobody knows. Take booze and enjoy. Live stream, survival mode. Yeah, I quite like the idea of that as well. Right, let's see if I can find this guy. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, aren't I? I watched it on my other account. I think, didn't I? Yeah, I watched it on my other account. Oh God, how am I going to find it now? I can't. All of my devices are in use, so I can't. Do you remember Flaken Crest? Flaken Crest? I don't. But yeah, the stealth camping thing, that kind of appeals as well. I'm a 54-year-old man that used to be rich. I shouldn't be thinking about this nonsense. How am I going to find this guy when I'm not? Oh, could I sign out of? Hang on. Let me see if I can sign out of this. How do I sign out? Switch account. Oh, I haven't got the other account on here. Oh, bugger. Right, you know what? I'm just going to have to take you off. Because I do want to give this guy a shout out because I've watched about 7 or 8 of his videos and I've enjoyed them. So I should give him a shout out. unless he's bigger than me. Then I won't bother. Right, let's find it. Viewed video, recently viewed. Okay. Right. The channel is called. Well, let's have a look at the channel itself. The channel is called My Hobbies Over the Years, but his YouTube username, you know, you have the two separate things, is at Zafira Camper. He's had the channel a long time. I think he's had his channel about 15 years, something like that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He's on 5.5k subscribers and he's got 709 videos up. So yeah, check him out. Have a little watch of a video. If you like the video and you like his stuff, then by all means subscribe if you would like to. And if you do subscribe, leave a little comment on one of his videos and said you came from us. So it's My Hobbies Over the Years. At Zafira Camper is his Zafira, as in Vauxhall Zafira. At Zafira Camper, his, well, I tell you what, I'll show you. So you know you've got the right one. So there you go. That is what I've been watching this afternoon and this evening. There you go. Got it? Yeah, he's had his channel for ages, but he only started doing the car camping stuff 2 or 3 years ago, and I think that was when he started to take off a bit. Oh, excuse me. Before that, he wasn't getting any views. But yeah, I've enjoyed his videos, so there you go. There you go. If I watch somebody and I enjoy them, then I feel that I should. I feel that I should give them a little shout out in case it helps. Right, I'm back with you guys now. Let's get back to the comments. I don't fancy stealth camping, says Simone, but I have been camping in TC. I remember that, Simone, or I remember you talking about it. Anyway, I think it was on one of these lives, wasn't it? The Blot Outdoors show, Mick 57. I used to watch every single episode of that. I watched Blot for about 18 months, every single episode. Every single video. Since I got busier and don't really have the time to watch as much stuff as I used to, I have to be a bit more selective now. And I did kind of find that the lovely Chris, bless him, it kind of, if you've seen one of his stealth camps and you've seen one of his wild camps and you've seen one of his camps with Little Mick or whatever, when you've done one, you've kind of done them all. You know how it's going to go. He's going to get exceptionally drunk, and well, I mean that's it. He's going to get exceptionally drunk. So I don't watch them anymore, but I watched them for a long time, and I did really enjoy them. Oh, thank you, Matron. Matron's put the links in for. Matron's put the links in for. Oh bloody hell! Peter P sent a voice note in. Oh God. Oh God. Matron's put the links in for that channel that I was watching today. I don't know the guy. Know nothing about him. Just came across his channel by accident this afternoon. I was scrolling about. I don't do it anymore. I watch a couple of channels. I watch every video they put out, and that's all I watch on YouTube anymore. I I'd love to, but I don't have the time to just scroll around on YouTube and find stuff that might interest me. But I did enjoy watching that chap today. Boaty, have you ever driven a Ford Zodiac Mark IV? Yes, I have. There aren't many cars that I haven't driven, to be fair. Oh, Diane, I feel privileged to know such lovely people. We feel privileged too. I might appear mad, which I am, says Diane, but I appreciate this fantastic community and we appreciate you. We really appreciate you, and everybody will agree with me there. Right, here we go. Well, we've got a P2P voice now, haven't we? Gird your loins, darlings. Do you know what? It's past now. It's gone past. Let's keep going till midnight. Sod it. I know I'm ill. I know I should be in bed. I know I'm knackered. I know my voice is going. Let's keep going until midnight. It's our Monday night. I'm not going to shortchange you. I might shut up and let you lot just chat amongst yourselves, but we'll keep going until midnight. I'm just daydreaming about lunches and picnics and right, voice note. Here we go. I shouldn't build it up. I shouldn't build it up in case it's not. Shall I do the same as last time and play the ones from before? Yeah, go on. Let's play the ones from before. Okay, here we go. So this was the first of this batch.
All right, Chase. Can you put us in touch with that amazing banter horse Emma's always raving about? And quit sniffing me tracksuit bottoms. Give him back. It's fucking freezing. Ta-ra, pet. You tosser.
Okay, and that was followed by this one.
G'day, Boaty.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was followed by this one.
Hallo, guten Abend, Herr Boaty. I've heard you're thinking about ditching Greta für Hans. Well, in my opinion, you would become a bratwurst smuggling pro in no time, my Schatz. Und also, you have the perfektes Arsch für Lederhosen. Ach du Liebe, nom 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 nom. So, auf Wiedersehen, du gigantische Tosser.
And then yesterday, having had the Liverpudlian and the German, yesterday we got this one. This guy's a fucking genius. He really is.
G'day, Boaty. Heard you're looking forward to walking hand in hand with that mustard bloke. I don't blame you. I reckon he's a good un. I'm more into lemons myself, but each to their own, as Hedgie said when he did unspeakable things to Mrs. Hedgie. The prickly little bastard. Anyways, let us both dingo. You tosser.
How can you do that? How can you do? Okay, and now we come to tonight's P2P voice note, and it's probably going to be the highlight of the stream. Here we go.
Guten Abend.
Oh,
Ich möchte nur sagen, dass Headmistress Diane eine sehr tolle Frau ist. Und du, Boaty? Du bist ein Tosser. Tschüss.
I understood a bit of that. I actually understood do bist ein Tosser. I can understand that. Nom 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 gets me every time, says mate. And yeah, me too. Oh, that gets Diane as well. Peter is brilliant. I love him, says Diane. Yes, Boaty, says Emma. Please keep on going and keep on going until midnight. So I've got a queue of fellas over on the vertical. I haven't made my choice yet. Oh, do them all. Do them all. You can't make an informed choice until you've sampled the goods, can you? Oh dear. Oh, now everybody's wetting themselves to pick it. Oh, the guy's a genius. There's no two ways about it. Oh, I've got the munchies now. Oh, have I got any? Oh, yes, I have. Good. Where at? I've got a bit of supper. This is just a bit of a go along to keep me going. Right, what's going on over on the vertical? Oh, that's outrageous. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, leave them to it over there. Right then, darlings, we have got 23 minutes of togetherness before I collapse into my sick bed. Well, after my supper, obviously. I mean, I could get that going now, couldn't I? Might as well. That'll save a bit of time. Oh, where's that? Oh, I'm going to have to wash that up. Bloody hell. It's not bad at all, Boaty. Don't be such a prude. Chastises Emma. Oh, that's not bad. 50 watching, 31 likes. Is it Korean blood you have in your boat? No, I don't have any Korean blood. I have 3 types of blood running around in me. Well, you know, I suppose if you went into the dim and distant past, then did a DNA, there'd be all sorts. But in my makeup, you've got you've got English, you've got Welsh, and you have got Bermudan. That's my mix-up. Oh, Ross is here. No, I didn't just slash my kitchen sink. I washed my saucepan vase up. What's the matter with you? Right, well, I'll tell you what. You can witness my supper preparation. So, there's the old saucepan vase. And then what we do is we take a portion. Look, dated. This is from the 8th of February. There we go. That goes in there, like so. Oh, God. Oh. Right. So what you've got in here, darlings, is that's a portion of we call it jol. Jol. It's it's Nepali jol. So it's a very thin sauce, the consistency of soup. And that's what Nepali curry is like. It's stuff, whether it's meat, vegetables, whatever. It's stuff in a very thin sauce. The jal soup is the nearest translation. So that is just a portion of jal from the 8th of this month. And I need to add some bits to put in it. Now, normally I would put fresh tomato and kidney beans, but I've not been shopping because I'm ill, so I haven't got either of those. But so we're going to have to make do and mend. Now, hopefully, in here I've got yeah. Come here. Don't hide from me. Don't hide from your daddy. Oh, come here. I thought I had these lurking about in there. I've got some fresh garlic there, darling, so I'm going to add in the fresh garlic because that will do me the world of good. Given that I've got the lurgy. Peel that. There you go. So I've peeled the clove and I'm literally just going to chuck it in whole. That's one. That's two. Garlic is such a wonderful thing, isn't it? And that's three. So 3 cloves of fresh garlic we've got in there. Let's get rid of the detritus. Now, because I'm poorly, I'm going to have some meat today. I've already had meat today. I'm going to have, and I'm going to have some more. Blimey. Yeah, I'd say you made the correct decision, Emma. He was a 1, wasn't he? Dear, oh dear. So we've chucked the garlic in. I'm going to add, what have I got? Well, I think this is going to be lunch on Wednesday or maybe tomorrow. Look at that. Beautiful. That's sekwa. Really, really hot and spicy chicken, onion, peppers. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy some wraps, whatever you call them, and I'm gonna make wraps out of that. How's that tomorrow? What have we got here? Handy enough. Got a piece of chicken there, look, so that can go into the jol, and that will make it. Oh, here we go again. So that will make it jol kukura. So literally just slice up the chicken, pop that in there as well. What else have we got? Oh, definitely need some of this when you're up. Fresh green chili, and these are the hot ones. We'll chuck all of those in with the seeds. Don't waste any of the seeds. They are the best bit. Right, there it is. And what else have we got? Have we got anything else? Oh! Why not? I've got to have this. Some remnants of red onion. We'll throw those in too. Why not? Why not? Excellent. And then just add a little bit of water. And here you go, darlings. Just possibly see there. So just pop that on a nice low light. Let it all come together. And that will be tonight's supper. And to go with that, we've got some steamed white rice. So that just needs pinging in the microwave. It's already cooked. And in here, this is from the freezer, by the way. So in here, we've got roti. That's tandoori roti. It's vegan, it's healthy, and I eat 1/4. That's 1/4 of a roti, and that's all I eat. I have 1/4 with my evening meal. with steamed white rice, and it's very healthy. It's very healthy, and it's moral because it's vegan. Not even any dairy in that. Naan breads are terrible things. Roti is very, very different indeed. And there you go. That will be my supper tonight, darlings. And to be honest, that is my supper every night. That's what I eat every single night, except that I'm having chicken tonight. Um, Most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, I don't have any meat in it. I have fresh tomato. Just cut chop a tomato into big old chunks, and I have that with red kidney beans in it to make the whole meal vegan. And yeah, I just have it with steamed white rice, which is vegan. Pilau rice has got dairy in it. Um, and yeah, that is my simple evening meal. I eat it every single day, and unless I'm like away or something like that. If I'm at home, that's what I eat. Boring, but except it's not, 'cause it's amazing. Right, good. That's supper on the go. Let's get back to the comments. Mr. Lemon just keeps on racking up the wrong un points, says Pete, but let's hope he never watches this. Well, actually, let's hope he does, because we all think that he was a complete arse. These live streams always make me hungry at midnight, says Emma. Warm it up and dig in, says Mick57. Oh, I will do. Oh, Emma, says Diane, I had a very, very unpleasant experience with a male. Nearly cost me my life. I so understand. I wish I could give you a very big home. I would happily come down and sort him out. And she doesn't mean sexually. Oh, thanks, Diane. It's fine, says Emma. He's slowly getting his comeuppance. Karma is a bitch. Well, yeah. Right, we're talking about Matron's video, but I haven't watched it yet. So, no splash of white wine, says Richard. No. If you're talking about my food, no. All the white wine just goes straight down the little red lane. None goes in the supper. I'm really looking forward to that Sequa. Sequa is amazing, absolutely amazing, and I think that in a wrap, that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So if I'm up to it tomorrow, I could bang that Sequa in the Neil and Sophie lunch device to warm it up, stop at the co-op in Baslow and buy some wrappy things, and just go out and make wraps on the road and go up to, well, anywhere. Go up to somewhere, park up, have a drive. That would be a video, wouldn't it? Have a bit of a walk, just a little bit of a walk, even if I'm feeling shit, then a little bit of a walk just to, show you where I am. Oh, that might be good. Oh, bloody hell, Mark, that's awful. Sister-in-law was very ill with a weird virus, and her husband tried to stop the hospital putting her on life support. Ignored him, saved her life, and she's still married to the tosser 20 years later. A lot of bastards out there, by all accounts. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, dear. Right. Well, we nearly are done now, aren't we? So probably time to start saying your goodbyes, darlings. I shall get my wooden spoon ready to. I think that applies to all of us, Emma. We all acquire some strength or resilience or wisdom as we go through life, and we don't get quite as knocked about as we did when we were kids with raw emotions, or teenagers, or in our 20s. I know everything about narcissism, says Emma. So do I, because I am one. Oh, there we go. That's breaking down nicely. Right, I've not even put any heat under the pan yet, but just adding the water to the frozen sauce has started to. So you get an idea of what it's gonna be like when it's done. And oh, I recommend this highly. I really do. And the garlic will do me the world of good. So when the live stream's done, I'll put a little bit of heat under that. Doesn't take much to bring it up to temp. And then the rice. Now this rice was frozen. Yes, you can freeze rice if you didn't realise. So this is out of the freezer. I normally bring it fresh from work, but obviously today is Monday, and so I've not been at the restaurant. So I make sure that I bring double one night. So I've got one in the freezer for a Monday night, and this is not quite defrosted, but nearly there. This will be 2-3 minutes in the microwave, and for the last minute, just chuck in the little bit of roti, and that's it. That's your supper sorted. Nicest thing you'll ever eat in your life, and little in the way of effort. Right then, where are we? Oh gosh, it is time to say goodnight. It is time to say goodnight. Night all, I'm heading up the wooden hill to Bedfordshire, says Richard. Good night. Night, lovely people, says Diane. Your supper looks amazing. Eat and sleep well, says Bad Books. Thank you, Mark. You too. I just hope this is going to be like a 24-hour thing, and I wake up in the morning and I'm not feeling as useless as I did this morning. God, I thought I was just getting over this thing. They do call it I've heard a load of people call it the boomerang flu. You think you've got rid of it and it keeps coming back. Matron's had it for 2 months. Oh, thank you, Mick57, who says, I'll be back. I like your live stream and the chat. You will become even more popular. Well, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Right, okay. So, oh, thank you, Mark. Good night, all, says Mark. Thank you, Boaty, as ever. Good night, chat. Right then, darlings, that is it. We've hit the midnight hour. That's Monday done. We're into Tuesday. Right, let me wish you, well, firstly, let me thank you for your company tonight. Thank you so much for being with me. I really, really appreciate it. Especially as, I've not exactly been at my best, have I? Let's face it. Thank you for bearing with. Thank you for coping with the dual live stream thing, which kind of didn't really work, did it? Maybe I'm just not oh, well, we got Mark 57. It was worth it just for Mark, because he's fantastic. Not all time I did some bloody work, says Ross. Oh, well. So, yeah, let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night ahead and a good day tomorrow. I hope there's some joy to be taken from it for you. Uh, and if there isn't, at least I hope it's manageable. Um, Take really good care of yourselves. And if you're fortunate enough to have people that you love or who love you, then take really good care of them too. Now then, the candle will be relit tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, 1 hour later, because I'm back at work, back at the restaurant tomorrow. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, Tuesday night live. If you can join me then, I would love it. In the meantime, much, much love from me. Thank you so much for your company, and I can't wait to see you next time. So, on that note, pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, bosh.